We've been talking a lot about powerful CPUs lately. So to help you keep those processors running cool, we're throwing in a high-end all-in-one liquid cooler into this mix. Feast your eyes on the beautifully lit ThermalTake RGB 360 AIO cooler. Stay tuned for the full review. When is the right time to start thinking about purchasing a better CPU cooler? Well, mainly comes down to whether or not you want your processor to run cooler. Naturally, computer processors run very hot. In fact, your computer probably won't even turn on or stay on for very long if you forget to install a cooler. That's why many Intel and AMD CPUs come with an air cooler. This one in particular comes with various AMD Ryzen processors. It's known as the Wraith Prism RGB cooler. By the end of this video, we'll uncover the performance difference between this specific air cooler and the Flow Ring RGB 360 AIO. First, here's what comes in the AIO liquid cooler. 3 Flow Ring 120mm RGB fans, 1 360mm length radiator with closed loop tubing and water pump, 1 fan cooler, and all accessories and mounting adapters required for all Intel and AMD processors. Let's finalize a few other compatibility factors. When it comes to Intel, processors from 2008 on the LGA 1366 socket and everything up to current generation 1151 sockets are fully compatible. For AMD, CPUs from 2006 on the AM2 socket and everything up to the current generation AM4 and Threadripper's TR4 socket are fully compatible. Please note the TR4 mounting adapter is included in the Threadripper CPU packaging and not with this AIO cooler. First, you'll want to make sure your computer case is compatible with a 360mm AIO liquid coolers. It's best to check your manufacturer's website for your case to confirm compatibility with a 360mm radiator. You may need to detach any hard drive bays or remove them in order to make additional space for the radiator. This is a common practice with many mid-sized towers. You need an available USB 2.0 internal header on your motherboard. There's a connect the included fan controller which handles fan speeds and the RGB lighting. ThermalTake includes their RGB Plus software for free with the cooler. It allows you to synchronize lighting for any compatible products within their ecosystem. This just so happens to also include some Razer products. You can also manage thermals, use voice controls via Amazon Alexa or ThermalTake's AI voice control. So when you need to go, Alexa, play Despacito 2, this is so sad. You can also go, Alexa, use flow mode in color blue. Or fire up any of the 23 other lighting effects including RGB spectrum, heartbeat, and sound control, which works with music and games. One of the most common questions I see in our social media DMs is, does RGB lighting increase frame rates? We may have an answer for you thanks to the glorious burden we put on our PUBG technician Russ. I'll finally be able to answer that question. For our test, we chose AMD's 8-core 16-thread Ryzen 2700X at base clock speeds in an open-air case, the ThermalTake Core P5. We believe the open-air case allows us to see the performance difference between these two different coolers by eliminating airflow and ambient case temperature variables. Starting with an ambient room temperature of 21 degrees Celsius, we loaded up Furmark CPU Burner, Cinebench R15, Asus Realbench, and Battlefield 5. The results clearly demonstrate the power of the ThermalTake liquid cooler over a stock cooler. In Battlefield 5, we see a 19-degree improvement with the liquid cooler. This also allowed our processor to push performance up to an extra 100 MHz. We also achieved a 10 frame rate per difference increase over our air cooler. These improved temps are what enabled AMD's Precision Boost 2 technology to kick in. By improving CPU temps, Precision Boost 2 is able to automatically increase CPU speeds to get you the extra boost in performance, which in this case resulted in higher frame rates. Back to our synthetic test, the liquid cooler achieved anywhere from 12 to 24 degree improvement. More specifically, Asus Realbench presented some interesting results worth highlighting. Even though this is a synthetic test, it does a great job of simulating real-world workloads for heavy system users. Our liquid AIO shine bright with a super big lead at 24 degrees cooler than our air cooler. If it were my personal CPU, I'd easily take 58 degrees Celsius over 82. And you should too. So, to answer that burning question, doth RGB increaseth thy frame rate? In a roundabout way, I can say yes, but only because manufacturers add RGB lighting to many of their premium products. So getting more frame rates is only due to the fact that you have a premium performing product, and not because of more RGB. In summary, who should consider the RGB ThermalTake Flow Ring RGB 360 TT Premium Edition liquid cooler? First, anyone that likes big words. Second, anyone with a computer case that can fit a 360mm liquid cooler. Other than that, it's ideal to fit for anyone who wants it beautifully customized RGB liquid cooler that performs great at stock, boosted, or overclocked CPU speeds. I leave you with that. So, for all my Canadians, come on down to Memory Express. This premium cooler is listed at $289.99 Canadian. Bring down your Canadian rupees and come see me. And that brings us to, of course, the end of the video. Thank you very much for watching. Of course, you guys know the drill. Slap that bell, ring that notification so you guys never miss a video. I'd appreciate it if you never missed a video. Makes my heart happy, and the team's. Of course, you guys know where to follow us on social media. Facebook and Twitter are the same at Memory Express. Our Instagram, IG, is at Official Memory Express. Thank you again very much for watching the end of the video. You guys want to know my favorite color and number. It's green and 7. So, don't forget to comment on the videos, guys. You know, MEXP. Comment to win. If I see some green 7s, I'll be very excited. Because I know you watched here to find out. And that means everything to me. So, my fellow green 7s, goodbye. RGB does increase your happiness, therefore increasing your level of joy while playing, therefore potentially increasing your frame rates. So I leave it up to you to answer.
No, it wouldn't increase their frame rates.
Shh, they don't know. They don't know. Happiness.
Equals frame rates.
Happiness equals frame rates. Proven right here. Stamp it. Take that, tech reviewers.